Well, that glitzy launch of BlackBerry 10 got plenty of media attention, but the stock's been languishing. It's down for a second day. But our guest says BlackBerry did a lot of things right, including changing the company's name. And with its first ever Super Bowl ad set to air this Sunday to an audience well over 100 million, BlackBerry is now on a massive marketing offense to try to win the glory back. Right, our guest is Karen Post, an international branding expert and president of Brain Tattoo Branding. Her latest book, called Brand Turnaround, How Brands Gone Bad Return to Glory. Karen, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I mean, yesterday, were you impressed with the way BlackBerry pulled off the big show?
You know, I was. When brands turn around, it doesn't happen in 5 minutes or after one press conference, but I like what I'm seeing. I love that they've engaged Alicia Keys. I think she is a very fresh, relevant face, and I'm encouraged by what I've seen.
Do you think it was a good idea to change the name to BlackBerry? It certainly simplifies things.
Yes, simplification is the magic sauce in branding. And, you know, especially since you've got different audiences, stakeholders, consumers, employees, one name, one power, one brand.
And you're impressed with the Super Bowl. You think that's a good way to put yourself on the map?
You know, I like the audience reach. I've not seen the creative, so I can't give you my full opinion. But it is a global audience. There's a lot of pre-event, event, and after-event buzz. And with the social media and all the engagement opportunities, if the creative is right, I think it can be a wise investment.
Now, obviously, one burr under the saddle here is the fact that you guys in the States, you won't even be able to buy these new BlackBerry phones until March. That seems like a bit of a lunchbag letdown. I mean, they went on sale in Britain today. We in Canada are going to get them next week. Is there a chance the glow will fade by the time the stores actually get the phones?
You know, I think it can work. If you think about some of Apple's launches, they launched and then the product was back ordered or not available. And as humans, often we like things even more when we can't get them right away, and it just makes the desire stronger. So, you know, as long as they come out on schedule, don't miss their deadline, I think they'll be fine.
Now, you have made a special study of how brands can be resurrected. I'm thinking of Old Spice with Procter & Gamble. I don't know if that's an example. They totally reinvented that one. But tell us, what's the general rule if you want to reinvigorate a brand?
Well, I believe there are 7 game changers in turning around a brand. And when a brand goes bad, it can be for a number of reasons: intense competition, an accident, the CEO goes to jail. So the first thing is they need to take responsibility, not keep the spotlight on the bad story, but just, you know, be honest and own with what is what is. I think being optimistic and not giving up is key. I believe what BlackBerry is doing is evidence of that. They're investing a lot in this new product, in the new marketing. Their leadership is important, the voice of the brand, not only inside but externally, constantly improving, building equity. Now, BlackBerry's got a big consumer base, but their product launched 15 years ago, and that consumer has changed. When you first thought of BlackBerry, you probably thought it's an enterprise brand, where I understand now they're going to be expanding. So they've got to do some things different to keep on building that equity. They've got to stay relevant, and they've really got to own their distinction. And I think that is their biggest opportunity. Even though these other competitors have been out, they can see what they've been out there with. So now it's their opportunity to create features, experiences, events, things that they can own.
Now, Alicia Keys, I think she's known for singing about heartbreak quite a bit. What about a commercial featuring her and a row with her BlackBerry, maybe a threatened breakup? Would you go down that road?
You know, I loved it, because if you think about it, brands are relationships. So when she tells the story about that she had this great relationship with BlackBerry, and then when they started really not paying attention to her needs, she started dating around, and she actually had several devices. But now they've reached out again. They've apologized. They've owned up to the fact that they needed to improve. And now she claims that she is in a monogamous, exclusive relationship with BlackBerry. And I love her spirit, her appeal. She talks about how she's going to help them empower the women, the female market, the entrepreneurial market, creatives and entertainers. So I think she's a very smart choice.
I mean, if you were consulting with these people right now, with management at BlackBerry, is there one thing you'd tell them to do that you don't think that they're doing right now, that you're not seeing them do right now?
Well, you know, I've not viewed any of their creative. I've not seen their Super Bowl spots. So
Right.
They may have this under control, and we just don't know about it yet. But I would say that this is a big, big opportunity to either score or to just kind of dilute what they've invested in. So they think they've really got to be fresh and creative what they're doing. You know, social media was not what it is today 15 years ago. So I hope that every day they wake up, and in addition to keeping their eye on their product and their experience, they're asking themselves, what could go wrong today? Could there be a bad product review, or could a service provider do something that could impact the brand, so that they can bounce back and respond immediately?
Karen, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure. Have a great day.
Karen Post, president of Brain Tattoo Branding, love that name, and author of Brand Turnaround. Right, the Super Bowl, well, it's nominally about football, but of course it's also about those big budget ads. And we're all waiting to see what BlackBerry will bring to the screen this Sunday. CBS has basically sold out its ad inventory. Prices for ads range between 3.7 and 3.8 million. So it's very important you have the right ad on the big day. And you remember, of course, Apple's 1984 commercial is thought to have played a crucial role in making the tech company a household name.